Hey, Thabreakmasta here, and this is going to be my Bakuman Season 2, Episode 2 review. And I'll say this is a good episode. And yeah, I really like Bakuman. Bakuman, it's really good. It's really good. I love it. So, basically this episode actually starts off with Azuki. It doesn't show, the men in the show. It starts off with Azuki. And apparently Azuki ends up getting this deal to be in a photo, like a photo shoot, or this picture book, basically. In this picture book, it might be some sketchy pictures, so she's like not sure if she wants to do it because she's not that kind of girl to be taking those kind of pictures, and she's just really like upset about it and like really confused about it, not sure who to talk to about it. And, she's just like she wants to take the opportunity because it could help her with her voice acting. I guess I'm not really sure how that's gonna help her in the voice acting, but it'll get her more popular to get her more deals, but that's not gonna get her popular within the voice acting where she wants to be at. So I mean, at the same time, it's just like she's not really sure. But she can decline it, and then she can just disappear, and she don't want that to happen. Then she can't get her dream. And, Azuki and Mashiro, they got that kind of dream going on. They have to make their dream come true. So she's really upset. She don't know what to do. So with that, we end up seeing the men. They started drawing. The editor Ogawa, Kaito, and Takahama, and Mashiro, they're all drawing in there, and as they're drawing, it's like dead silence. No one's saying anything, and they're just drawing. And Mashiro doesn't like that. He's like, I need to light up the mood. It's so stiff and heavy in here. And she's like, I called Miyoshi over here, but I don't know if that's really gonna lighten up the mood or anything. And then we pan over to Miyoshi and Takagi, because Takagi's coming too. And she's like, she basically Miyoshi's asking Takagi, like, is the assistant girl cute? And Takagi's like, well, she ain't as cute as you, so you don't need to worry. But then Miyoshi's like, so if she was cute, you I should worry then? And she's like, no. So they end up coming in. The mood lighting up like a bit second. They're like, yeah, hello, how you doing? Nice to meet you. And then they start sitting down. Miyoshi actually draws, like she ends up drawing something or helping them draw, which is kind of interesting because I didn't know she can draw, or she can draw like that, like help them, like because like come on, she ain't a manga artist. So they're all in there now. They start doing their thing, and then they got dead silent again. And it's like it's so heavy in here, and so Ogawa ends up saying something about this, and he's like, we need to start talking or something. He's just, just lighten up the mood or something. And everyone's like, yes, I can do this and stuff. And yeah. So, she ends up asking this question to Ogawa, and he's like, oh, do you have a girlfriend? And Taki's like, oh, everyone's like, oh my god, and stuff, and because this is just asking a personal question just like that. And then he ends up answering the question like, yeah, I do, I'm living with my girlfriend, and she's pregnant, and yeah, and she's like, oh wow, and just talking and crap, and yeah, so they get done with their work, well, most of them get done with their work, and they have to end up, getting done, and end up leaving. So, yeah. They end up leaving. As they're leaving, Ogawa, Kaito, and Takahama, they're like, they're all sitting there talking and stuff. And Ogawa's okay being assistant because he's not good at doing like storyboard writing. He can't write. He's not a writer, so he has a problem with that. But he can draw, so he's just trying to be the best editor he can be. So it makes sense. But Kaito, she has the ability to actually become an manga artist, but she wants to be content being an assistant. And so Takahama overhears that and doesn't like that, so he puts earplugs in. So, yeah, the next time they end up going back and start drawing again, and doing their work and stuff and like that. Everyone got done besides Takahama and Mashiro, because Mashiro had to still finish up the inking parts and some other parts to it, and Takahama wants to still help and stuff like that. So he's still there trying to help. And oh, by the way, as they were drawing the whole time, he has earplugs in hearing music, so I guess he didn't want to talk to anyone, and that kind of bothered with Ogawa a second, because he's like, stupid music. I hate music. I'm just kidding, y'all. But yeah, so they ended up leaving. Kaito and Ogawa and Takahama's there with Mashiro, and Takahama is trying to do an engaging conversation with Mashiro because he usually Takahama don't talk. You don't never talk. So he ends up saying stuff, and he's like start talking, and talking about his ambition. He wants to be working for Disney, and he wants to aim big and stuff like that. And so Mashiro like understands that, and he's like, I knew you understand me and stuff because we were like, kind of cool, and then they started being friends and like, ha ha ha, and laughing and everything, and yeah. So now they had a engaging conversation, and all that was going on. And let's go back to Azuki, because Azuki, apparently she's still in the meltdown stage. She's melting down really bad and everything like that. And so you know, in the earlier part of the episode, Mashiro ended up texting Azuki, and Azuki never replied back to him. So he was kind of, wondering what was going on. So he ended up giving her a message like, "What's going on? You okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. LOL." Kept saying LOL in this thing too. And then, she ended up giving him another message, telling him about this offer that she's getting. But she's like, I want you to see me naked before that happens." And Ashiro's like, "Whoa, what?" and stuff. And so he's like, and then he thought about it, like, wait a minute, Azuki wouldn't joke around like that. So, he texts back, and then she said something kind of clever again. He's like, "This is not a joke." And so I started worrying about her and stuff. And so she's like, I need to call her. So he ended up calling her, but she doesn't pick up. So he ended up texting again. She texts back, and he's like, okay, she has a phone, but she's not picking up the phone. And so it's like, I need to have an engaging conversation with you. We need to talk about this picture book. So she tried to call again, and then she doesn't pick up again, and she's sitting in the room crying and crap. And that made Mashiro worry like crazy. And so he's like, I can't go to finish my Iken. I gotta go see her, see what's going on, because that's the only way I can do this. So he ends up trying to rush over there, and Takagi tries to stop him, because he's like, you gotta you gotta finish his work. If you don't finish his work, we're not gonna be able to get done. We gotta get this published. You can't do this and stuff. And he's like, I gotta do this. I'm worried about her. I need to know what's going on. Like, she's not picking up the phone, so I gotta say something. And then he ended up pushing down Takagi, going over there, trying to go to Azuki's house. And so Takagi takes it up and actually calls Azuki's home phone, because he tried to call her cell, but she didn't pick up. So he called the home phone, and Azuki's mom's picking it up, and she ends up telling her what's going on and stuff. And then she comes in the room and gives the phone to Azuki, because Takagi wants to talk to her. And then he ends up basically saying, Mashiro is coming over there right now because you're not answering the phone. And I thought your dream was to become a voice actor. You're gonna throw your dream away, and he's gonna end up throwing his dream away just so he can say something to you, because he's worried about you. And I thought you were different and stuff. And that was it. And so she ends up actually calling Mashiro. And Mashiro, before he got on the bus, he's like, "Oh crap, it's her." So he ends up picking it up, start talking. He's like, "I'm sorry." She says, "I'm sorry. I shouldn't make you worry. I want you to get your drawing. I don't want to be in the way of your dream and stuff." So, he's like, "What about the picture book then?" He's like, "You're worried about me. I was worried about you and stuff. You doing the picture book." And he's like, and then she's basically asked, like, "Would you be okay if I did this thing?" And Mashiro ended up telling the truth. He's like, "No, I wouldn't be okay, because I would want that book only, and only for myself. I want it all to myself." And so, I made her smile. And then, they got back, and she calmed down. She declined the offer for the picture book, and everything dunky dory. And so at the end of the episode, they got all the work done and all that stuff. So they got it published. The first published book from them is finally out in Soujin mangas. It's out now. Go to writestuff.com to buy that right now for $15.99. I know it's a lot, but it's good. So yeah, they end up getting that out, and so they're gonna get the early results from Mura. And so Mura ends up calling, and so he's like, "Hello, this is Takagi," and that's how the episode ends, with a cliffhanger. So yeah, this was a really good episode. A lot of drama and stuff going on, a lot of problems, and there's love stuff, and then you got the manga going out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, leave a comment below and tell me what you think of this episode. Like if you like my review, and if you like Bakuman, man, you like Bakuman. You want to draw and become an artist too, don't you? That's what I thought. Subscribe to my channel. So it's been the Breakmaster, and until then, break out.